It's been snowing about an hour, Patina and I thought we'd come see what it looked like. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, go get him. Looks like about an inch or so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the vwnut 1967 channel on YouTube. I thought today we'd do something a little bit different since it's currently winter. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen this hubcap a couple of times. We're probably about 20 or 22 or 23 inches into a snowstorm, the first one of the year. That's a Volkswagen bubble hubcap underneath there. That's just in the last probably 15 hours how much snow we've got. We will get the snowshoes on and get headed out into the snowy wilderness. They do make snowshoes big enough for me, so I have them. I like to use them. We'll go out there and see what we can find. Alright, so I've got the foot attire. We'll get headed out here and then I'll check in with you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that or if the camera's going to pick it up, but a bunny rabbit came through here, crossed our path. There's his track over to there from my compost pile. And we're headed out into the wilderness. More bunny rabbit tracks.
Something you said, it made me think about the things in my head. It made me realize freedom was dead, and everybody thought the same way instead. What do you see? To you the people all think that you're free. You're just staring at your pocket TV. So like, comment, and share this for me. But life should be fun. Today is now and yesterday we have won. We take for granted that we'll see the new sun, but one day know that the sun will not come. It's nice to be nice. It's not important if you heed my advice. I'll take a liquor shot poured over ice. Life's a better place when you take a slice. But then you step outside into a world where the trusted lie. Into a world where every parent cried. The pain of emptiness was left inside. You figured it out. It's time we live without the reasonable doubts. We made a world where people still go without, instead of helping when we've seen there's a drought. So why can't you see that you the people all need to be free? Just stop staring at your pocket TV and go and live a life for no one to see. Something you said made me think about the things in my head. Made me realize freedom was dead, and everybody thought the same way instead.
Well, we made it back to the garage. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of forest adventure and snowshoeing. I'm gonna say this is a cold start. I mean, you guys were just snowshoeing with me, and you can see, come on camera, kind of you can see, come on camera, focus, there it is. My driveway is ice and I've got like 2-foot snowbanks on either side of it, so I'm gonna say this is as cold start as it gets. You guys in a position, yeah, let's go with that right there. I also see the battery is flashing now, and so we'll switch out the battery and position you guys. See about starting this bug so I can get it swizzled into its position in the garage. All right, let's see what happened. You know, just throw the lever. Okay? I think I want keep my hand warmer, guys, wherever I set them down. Nope. Found them. Well, there were a couple of reasons for that cold start. Get back over here. Well, we'll start over here. That cold start, that was awesome. None of that was set up. If you believe that it was set up, then you believe it was set up. But none of that was set up. Like, it's probably 20 something degrees. You can see the snow in my driveway. It's been parked here for 4 or 5 days now, 6 days, I don't know. But it started pretty good. And the reason we did that is because a couple of you have asked about this engine here, and if I'm going to rebuild the entire engine. The engine in that 64 had sat for 12 years before we brought Daisy back to life, and its engine was in just about the same condition as this one when we took it apart. If you go back and look at Daisy's playlist, it's on my channel in the playlist section, you'll see we did essentially the same type of work, the same type of process in the 64s we're doing in the 69 fastback. Clean it up, regasket where necessary, put it back together, get it running. You've seen how nicely this one runs and drives, so we're going to do the same with the fastback, essentially. I don't see any reason to go any further than to tear it into the pistons or anything. If I see something when I take the valve covers off that alarms me in the rocker assembly, or if the heads look really burnt, or it looks really used, or if I see something in the screen when I take the oil screen off, then I would be tempted to at least look at the pistons, but it seems to be okay. So we're going to move on from there. And the reason that we moved the 64 is because it needs some tire pressure, and you know, we have new tires now. We can't drive it. They did salt my road, so we got to wait for some rain. So we'll see what else we get into. We are set up with the compressor now. Not now, we always have been, but we're over here where we have some room to compressed air and tools and vacuum to start cleaning the big chunks of that stuff out of there. It's pretty time consuming, and I'll probably just update you guys as that goes on. I won't bore you with the process. You all know how to suck and blow and blow and suck and clean up, and at least I hope so. And if you were wondering what Patina's up to on these snowy days, inside, on her bed, under her blanket, in the heated house, chilling. Right, puppy? You're chilling. So I will say that if they didn't salt the roads, or after it rains in a few days, after the accident, my 64 is 100% back in action. Even if there was this much ice in my driveway and they hadn't salted my road, I would drive this. We do need to put some bar and chain oil underneath of it. I probably won't shoot a video of that. Some guys spray it. I won't spray it. I'll wipe it on and brush it on. Musty One has a sweet sprayer that sprays it on pretty nice, but we just put the new floors in it and painted it, so I'll take my time and we'll brush it on. I'll probably do that in the next few days while we're waiting for it to rain. Get a good coat of undercoating underneath this. And the heat's all hooked up. The heat works good in there. So as long as there weren't salt out there, I would say that 64 is ready to be driven down the road. It doesn't need 2 wipers for those of you that are concerned. Only the driver needs to see where he's going. Alright, so this is what it looked like when we started. All this goodness, you can see it's just crammed right in. Just crammed right in the crevices. But we got her all cleaned out in the gaps, and all of the fins are clean, even into the head. You can see even this head is just cruddy on that side. I started with, this is the number 3 cylinder, the hottest one. I started with that one just because it was the one closest to me. It's time consuming, but time well spent. So that's what we're up to. We will continue on the rest of the engine. Mostly this was to let you guys know that my 64, oh, hold on, we'll have to wait for the focus, that my 64 is 100% back in action since the accident, which is good news. We love to hear that. Low profile tires, hard to get when you're looking for a specific size, but we got them. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here, and we will see you guys in a couple of days.